What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with another Power Book 2 Go Season 4 Theory and Prediction, y'all. And I want to talk about the role that the Westons have to play in next season. Now, I just seen a video by my favorite channel when it comes to making this type of content, the Getting It How I Live channel, and he beat me to the punch as far as discussing the Westons and what could potentially happen with them in next season. But I also see that he spoke on a couple things that I thought about, but he also did not speak on a couple things that I was gonna make this video about. So I'm just gonna talk about that right now, and I'm just gonna drop this video a couple days earlier than I would. So let's talk about it, right? I believe that through Diana, Becca Weston will come across a lot of grief. She will come across a lot of grief. She may even get her water turned off. Christmas might actually become canceled for Becca Weston in season 4, but I feel like it's more realistic that Trace Weston will finally go. I believe that Kane will end up having to kidnap Becca, and in the process of that, he will have to kill Trace Weston. And when I say he will end up having to, it's because I view it like this. The last episode of the last season, which we all just finished watching, Monet, Kane, they pop up at the Weston's house, they violate, they extort them, they start taking things. And you know, to be fair, the Westons do owe the Tejadas, but here's the thing, right? You go in the next season, they're going to continue to try to extort the Westons. So now the Westons are faced with the dilemma. They can either continue to be extorted and be under the thumb of the Tejadas. They can do that. They can run away, leave New York, risk being found by the Tejadas. This beef has nothing to do with Noma. So unless they could appeal to Noma's pockets somehow, some way through the Westons, Noma will not be involved in this. So the Westons could try to leave New York and hopefully they don't get found by any of the Tejadas. Or they could say, we can't run, we don't know if these guys will catch us or not, we will cooperate with the police. Now, if they cooperate with the police, someone is definitely going to die, okay? In every family in power, 1 to 2 people die, and only one of the Westons has died. But I see it as this, right? Somebody is going to get kidnapped because when you start the season off, Monet is going to be out of commission. Kane is going to finally have the leadership role over everyone that he always wanted, and he's going to find out that it's not all easy as he thought it was going to be. It's not all it was cracked up to be. And he's going to be faced with some hardships. And while Monet is recuperating, maybe he'll go to Monet and try to get some advice. Maybe. But Noma is going to say, hey, listen, y'all messing up this money. Y'all not bringing in enough money. So y'all have up until this time to give me such and such amount of money, or I'm just going to go to the hospital and I'm going to kill Monet in her sleep. Or she could do something like that, right? Kane is going to be under a tremendous amount of pressure. Now, I believe that Diana and Effie, they will still be trapped in out of Stansfield. They will still be trapped out of Stansfield, and we all have to remember that Diana and Becca, they are roommates, and they were developing a friendship. So here's where Becca comes into play, right? Being that Kane is going to be under pressure to make money and save his family, right? He's going to pop up. He's going to pop up one day at Stansfield. He's going to see Becca with Diana. And I think Diana is going to be like, listen, Kane, don't hurt Becca. I don't care what you do to anybody else, but do not hurt Becca. Please don't hurt Becca. And initially, Kane might be like, okay, she good off the strength of you, sis. But this will be before he's under all that great amount of pressure from Noma. So then he'll come up with the idea, possibly, maybe Diana will suggest it, but then maybe not, because she knows that it could go left dealing with Kane. But Kane's gonna be like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna kidnap Becca, and we can use that to draw out Brayden. Brayden may be able to give us some money. This money that he owes us, because he still owes us $2 million, right? So in the process of Becca getting kidnapped, you already know that Brayden is going to spring into action. Him and Tariq, they're going to come up with a plan. They're going to make something shake, right? So now, here's where Trace Weston comes into play, and how Trace Weston is going to end up getting killed, right? If the Westons decide to cooperate with the police, like let's say they didn't cooperate with the police yet, and Becca gets kidnapped, Trace Weston is going to tell. They're going to go to the police and be like, yo, we can't find Becca, right? Or maybe Kane will tell them like, yo, listen, till we get our money, we got Becca. They may say, if you go to the police, Becca's going to die. Trace is still going to go to the police. So that will cause Becca to either be killed or that will cause Trace to be killed. And let me explain why I feel like there's two different ways Trace still may end up getting killed, right? If the Westerns go to the police and they say, we need help, we need to be saved, we need to go into witness protection or something of the sort, because we already know the police are going to be building a case against the Tejadas. As they building up that case against the Tejadas, they also going to be looking into Tariq and Brayden's involvement and everything, right? I believe that they're going to end up finding out that Lucas didn't necessarily die from throwing himself off the roof. And I believe that if they tell Trace Weston and the Westerns that y'all going to have to give us some more information on Brayden in order for us to help y'all, Trace would definitely be the one to give up information, which may cause Brayden to have to kill him himself. Maybe. But if he giving up information and Trace is like, hey, Kane, the same guy who I snitched on before, yeah, he's extorting my family. Yeah, he kidnapped my sister. Like, we need help. If Kane gets to him first, he's gonna die. Trace is gonna die. He's gonna get himself offed. And I feel like we need this to happen. We need Brayden to further understand how serious the game is. We need for Brayden to lose another family member, and we need for Tariq to lose Tasha, for them to really understand that this game is serious, right? And Diana, we need Diana is so diabolical. I feel like Diana is not going to want to see anything bad happen to Becca, right? So she may get Becca kidnapped and killed by mistake, and she'll have to hold that weight. Or Becca can end up getting kidnapped by Kane or Drew. Let's not forget about Drew, the horn dog Drew, right? And she may have to cross her brothers in order to save Becca. All of this is possible. All of this could happen. And I think something of the sort is very realistic in happening, because what are the Westerns really going to do? They have no one to protect them. They have no one to protect them. You've seen that their house is easily accessible. So where are they going to go? Where are they going to go that it will be hard for Kane to find them? Because Kane is going to be on a mission. Kane going to have to step his savage up even more than he already do, because his life is going to be on the line. His family's life is going to be on the line. Effie's life is going to be on the line, because you know he's still going to be sipping for her. Even though she's going to leave him for a woman, like I'm predicting. After Kane, she's going to find a woman, or during Kane, she's going to find a woman. Effie likes girls, right? But this is what's very, very, very possible to happen. Very possible to happen. We will see more of Becca Weston next season, because they got Lauren out the way. So since they're still going to be in school, now you got the opportunity to give Rushandria some more screen time. Give Becca Weston some more screen time. I don't know what's going on with Diddy's son, because I seen him in that one episode. Maybe he'll be in next season. Maybe Salim will still be in next season. You know what I'm saying? Like, Salim. We can even make another video about Salim, you feel me? But that's my theory. for next season. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.